Excuse me, everybody. This man is here to meet a 13-year-old boy.
You're a piece of shit. I'm gonna ruin your life.
Next contestant on Dads Against Predators.
Dads Against Predators started a little bit before 2020. And once we got our first catch, we haven't really stopped since.
He poses little kids. Grown men message us on the apps, try to meet us in public places, and we put them on YouTube.
Did you say that?
We don't give a
What if we fuck with you?
We caught a predator there before.
He got maced.
Some of the stuff is so bad, I wish they didn't tell me. He says he wants to make love, he wants to date me. He's daddy, I'm baby boy.
When you do it for, money or subscribers, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Would you be doing this if it wasn't for YouTube?
If you want to meet up with a little girl, if you want to meet up with a little boy, somebody that's 11 years old, 13 years old, it doesn't matter the reason. It really doesn't matter the reason.
This is real, it's not just YouTube. This is real life to thousands of people.
Okay, start off. On IG, the original Dolo, he says, "Who was your first catch?" Dolo, if you don't know the first catch,
You don't know the first thing about that.
you don't know.
No, I'm just
nothing.
kidding.
No, it's Fremont, Ohio, Walmart. That boy was a real child lure.
I'm Joshua Mundy. I'm from Fremont, Ohio. I got 2 kids, a stepdaughter.
My name is Jay Carnicum. I'm a father of 4, and I'm a part of Dads Against Predators.
We pose as little kids online. Bad guys want to meet us in stores or wherever, and we show up. We put them on YouTube.
That's gonna find you. Said that's gonna get you, baby. Ooh, I said that's gonna find you. That's gonna.
So I would start off using like a dating app. If I'm using a little boy, probably a gay dating app. And then I would just create the profile. In minutes, I would receive messages.
Sometimes the guys, they want to be really careful and they want all sorts of pictures.
We'll talk to a guy, we'll try to get him to say as much bad stuff as possible. So we can have a conversation with us, or we can call the police. How you want to do that, man? We'll meet him up. If he stays to have a conversation, we'll have a conversation. I'll be as calm as possible. As long as they're telling the truth, I mostly stay calm.
Excuse me, everyone. This man is here to meet a 13-year-old girl.
Usually I end it with like an excuse me, everybody, in a public humiliation to get those guys to like live their worst nightmare. And yeah, you're gonna feel it online, but like I want you to feel it physically too,
I had a few questions in here. A lot of people want to know like why we started that and like how it started. It started because me and you wanted to do something we were passionate about. Really, right? I mean, realistically, that's the main, that's where it comes from, is me and you chilling, playing 2K, and wanting more for our lives.
We had seen predator catching videos before, and my stepdaughter had been molested by somebody in her family, and I would go to his job and with the police paperwork, and I would give their manager the police paperwork to every new job he would have and get him fired and stuff like that. So I was always already basically kind of exposing predators. So we go to the analytics. We haven't dropped videos in a week, but we're still getting 30,000 views a day, which is pretty cool. It's 36.9 million views in 2.5 years. We woke up one day to being demonetized on YouTube with 20 videos taken down and our Patreon being canceled.
D.A.P Inc. was demonetized by YouTube, created Cut the Cameras to put all those videos out and then continue to do more as well.
Your mustache is kind of thick. You look older, right?
Our first catch, we were definitely nervous. We didn't know how to approach him. Once we seen him standing there with the phone in his hand, we're like, oh, that's really him. Is it that easy to catch a bad guy?
A lot of people watch for entertainment, for the entertainment aspect. You'll get a lot of people commenting, messaging us that was funny, when you did that or whatever. But then there's a lot of people that have been through a scenario where their child was assaulted or they were assaulted themselves, so it can be really touching for some as well.
That's gonna find you. That's gonna get you. That's gonna find your motherfucking ass.
We first heard about Dads Against Predators several years ago. My name is Dave Fratteri. I'm the commander for the Ohio Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. My main question to Dads Against Predators and to any of these vigilante groups would be, would you be doing this if it wasn't for YouTube? When you are someone who goes out and creates a channel for the simple reason of, you know, getting clicks or views or subscribers, that really makes me question their motives for why they're doing this in the first place.
I mean, a lot of the negative stuff is we're grifters, we do this for money, we do this for attention, and that's like, I would like to say like, oh, I don't let that stuff affect me, but like that stuff does affect me.
This man is here to meet a 13-year-old girl for sex.
When I first started doing this, I didn't think anybody would be mad at me, you know, because I know my heart is pure and I do this for the right reasons, and that's why we don't clickbait our videos. Nothing is clickbaited or anything like that. We try to keep this as pure as possible because I don't want to be called a grifter. I don't want to be told I do this for money when what I've had happen to my family, you know? To me, it's like a smack in my face.
Money and things like that, I'm not rich. I drive an old minivan. Like,
Right now, we're on our way to a mall. We had probably our craziest catch here.
I still got a messed up hand from that video. If you could tell, like, this knuckle right here is like gone. It's like down here.
We said, how many kids did you molest? And he looked me straight in my eyes and said, 2, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm not on YouTube no more. I'm not representing a brand. I'm not worried about, oh, maybe I could get in trouble. Like, that was just, you know, how do you not punch Hitler in the face if you get a chance, you know? I just try to do what's right in my heart. Not that we're doing anything illegal, but I feel like if you live your whole life basing your morals on what is legal and illegal, that you're gonna find yourself probably contradicting your heart a lot.
We should call the ambulance. Can you call an ambulance? Can you call an
My
ambulance?
understanding is that Dads Against Predators is, you know, what we would consider a vigilante group. I think the most problematic part of what Dads Against Predators is doing is just the fact that they're identifying individuals who may very well potentially be good law enforcement targets.
Excuse me, everybody, this man's here.
These are probably offenders that we should be paying attention to, but by the time we are made aware of them, it's too late for us to get involved. And these offenders are left to YouTube and to go about their normal lives once the notoriety of that video subsides.
You have half the people that go, you can't punch Hitler in the face, that's illegal. And then you have the other people saying, like, I would have beat the fuck out of Hitler, you know? When you have such a polarizing video or group, you got a lot of people that really like it, and you got a lot of people that really hate it.
A vigilante, by definition, is like a person that hands out justice. I don't hand out no form of justice. When I put the video up on there, you don't get 15 years in prison. It depends if you think public humiliation is real, tangible, like a currency, you know, of, you know, like jail time. You know, that's a real tangible currency. Money, obviously, is a real tangible currency. So like shame, you know, how do you really measure that? And I feel like that's where justice comes in, because there has to be a trade, you know? Like, this guy did this, he gets 5 years in prison, you know? There's a trade-off of, that's what makes it justice, the weights, right? What is the weight of public shame? I don't know.
oh, hell no.
Oh shit, you're about to have 2 teeth left.
He was tripping. Boy, right here, he about to attack Job.
My pants fall down.
Hit him with the smack there.
Never catch without a belt.
It's not funny, but like we just like laugh at it. Like, oh, that's the first place I punched somebody, right there across from the Kroger's. Just stuff like that.
You know, when you're sitting there like, and it's a funny edit, and you go, oh my God, look at this predator, he's an idiot, you know? And then you almost like lose what you're doing. Oh yeah, this is a sexual predator, and this guy ruins lives, and these people have had their lives ruined.
So it's like they really deserve so much more than we can give them. So then if they give us the chance to kind of like, if they put their hands on us, you know, it's just like, all right, thank you. Like, because now I get to touch you, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, hey, watch your fucking hands, bitch. Before I smack you the fuck up. Go ahead. What's up?
This spot is like where the first little physical stuff happened.
Two kids,
About right here is where the infamous headbutt taking place. At that point, we weren't catching predators anymore. It was just an evil man right in front of us.
We recognize that we need to be online to prevent offenders from interacting with actual children. As we do more and more of these investigations, it becomes harder for us to, you know, necessarily pose as children in some cases. We're asked more of us. Where offenders want more and more detail and information, and they want pictures and they want video, and you know, it becomes hard for us then to really conduct these investigations when we're dealing with individuals on the other side that are also trying to conduct these stings.
A lot of the police say, yeah, they don't want us doing this. If we are untrained and all this stuff, why are we able to catch so many guys in your city when we just show up randomly? I wouldn't do this if I feel like it didn't need to be done. If I felt like the police were treating this as the proper way they need to be treating this. The one argument that I will admit is it was putting the public safety at risk. And I feel like if we eliminate that, then there's really not much else you can say.
Yeah, as we got outside, he started to let loose. He didn't care.
I go to jail tomorrow, don't you worry.
He was going to jail the next day.
So, what the fuck?
Exposing a guy to hundreds of thousands of people doesn't make him more secretive. It doesn't make him quieter. Not putting that video out, let's say I catch a guy and the police say, oh, if you put that out, that could make him harder to catch. Okay, well, that person could still be babysitting his niece for the next 6 months while you twiddle your fingers to make sure the FBI and whatever other groups and agencies you have to collab with to get this done can show up for the weekend. I'm into preventing these things from happening. I'm into this guy is a predator, don't let him around your kids, instead of the police are into, well, this guy didn't molest anybody yet, so technically we can catch him later after he does. To me, that doesn't make no sense.
Obviously, Dads Against Predators is identifying individuals that we should be aware of. However, they're bringing this information to us after they've already streamed the video, after they've brought attention to this individual in the public eye. And so my question there would be, what are we going to do about that? I mean, yes, you have an individual who's indicated something they'd like to do with a child. But as we've said time and time again here in Ohio, a private citizen conducting these quote-unquote investigations, if you will, is not illegal. So by Dads Against Predators going out and posing as minor children, these individuals that they're talking to, if you will, are technically not committing any crimes under our crimes code.
In the beginning, I think we were really trying to go for arrests. And then we would run into problems where, you know, some police officers, some places would say, absolutely not, you know, we're not going to take nothing. If the police aren't going to do anything about it, if they're not going to go ham and try to catch a bunch of child predators, then what's the issue here? I get it, okay. You know, we can't get any arrests. Let's at least expose them.
We've arrested over 1,500 of these individuals since the task force was initiated just here in the state of Ohio. I still believe that even with all of our efforts, if we had, you know, 10 arrests a day, we would still see groups like Dads Against Predators who want to take advantage of the notoriety and the ability to make money off of these YouTube channels.
Watching you guys?
Oh, yeah?
They're interviewing people?
We're Dads Against Predators. And
I love you.
You love us?
Yes.
Well, we love you too.
That is amazing. We need more dads like that.
Yeah.
Predators.
Okay.
Yes,
I
man.
think they all
Yes,
need to
man.
be castrated.
Yeah,
Hung
right?
outside with their
Exactly.
dicks. Like that. I was a child that got molested, and no one believed me.
Yeah.
And for those that do get told, they still don't get believed, and it's hidden. And it be
Right.
the closest people, your friends, your family
Right.
that do it.
Exactly.
And nobody pays attention to it. So I applaud y'all for being dads that want to stand up and actually be a part of that, because
We
it needs
appreciate it.
more. We need more of that.
You guys
She
keep up.
bartending. Come have some
Yeah,
drinks.
guys
for
keep
real.
up the good
Thank you
work.
so
Definitely,
much.
definitely.
Thank you for
definitely,
coming over.
Definitely keep up the good work.
We will.
If you need for me to come and cut some dicks off,
We got
I'm
okay.
about that life.
Yeah, we know who to
Definitely
call.
got it.
We know
I
who
have
to
no
call.
problem with
I
it.
stay with a shank,
I got the gun,
gun, or a knife.
All the weaponries.
rat poison.
One. As soon as she touches it, it's go time. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
That's good.
That's good, huh?
Yeah,
Do it again.
Ready.
The absolute worst part of all this is the thought that my children or my loved ones could be hurt because of something that I did, you know, something that I tried to do. And retaliation to me, that's been the biggest, the scariest thing. I do think about it a lot, think about it every day. Ultimately, there's only two things I could do is hide, quit, delete all the videos, or I could just continue to do it, continue to kind of stick my neck out there in a way, but be vigilant and be ready.
So how's your knee feel?
It feels good. It feels better every day. Every time I wake up, I feel like it bends a little bit better. So I mean, it's a weird scenario.
I wonder how it will fall out since the wound is closed now.
I mean, they say there's a bullet in there somewhere in this.
I don't know how much I can go into just based on the case being open, but I was shot, and we defended ourselves, and so we just did what we could to get out alive.
I was scared, like, damn, am I gonna be able to pick my kids up, put them on my back like I always do, and throw them in the air?
We were fleeing from the shooter. In my mind, I just wanted to make it home, and Josh was trying to get me to go to the hospital, and I was bending my knee, and I was like, if I can bend my knee, bro, we're going home. We're gonna go home.
That's why I was terrified when you called me. I'm like wondering where you got shot. You said in your knee. I'm like, how are you walking?
Yeah, I just had to let you know that I was shot, but I was good.
Yeah, and then you drove 8 hours home, and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
You're
my
crazy.
adrenaline was running, and the first thing I could think of was get home to my family.
We were on our way home when Jay got shot, and we're like, we're done. This isn't worth it. Like, we want to come home to our kids. And it was like a day after we got some sleep, you know? And I woke up, and it was, you know, that guy would have shot that girl to keep her quiet, because he shot us. Like, he shot you to keep you quiet. He would have shot that girl, you know?
no, I definitely never imagined it happening. It was always like a fear in the back of like my mind that it would happen. But when it actually happened and he called me, I was just like in shock. The thing is like everyone's at risk. You risk yourself by driving.
Exactly.
You risk yourself by just going outside. I mean, anything can happen any day.
Right.
So for you to do something you love and get hurt, I think that's better than doing something you hate and getting.
Obviously.
You saved a little girl. That's the thing about it. You saved a little girl from being shot and killed because he was going to take her to the woods.
Right. Right. Obviously, I don't want to put myself in a position to get shot, but if I am, it's going to be for this, something that matters, something that means something to myself more than anything.
Not to like sound soft or anything, but like for the first few days, I closed my eyes and I was like still fighting for the gun, and just a lot of like what ifs, you know? What if I didn't get the gun out of his hands, you know? What if Jay didn't stop him from shooting me? Like, there's just a lot of like just torturing myself, even though it was all over and I'm back home and everything's nice and safe and stuff. It was just like a lot of just going over the situation over again. And I feel like I got like a grip on it now and dealt with it.
I mean, I don't feel like any of that sounds soft. It sounds like what happened in a traumatizing situation,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be tough with it. I still got some kids to raise, so I can't let stuff defeat me, you know?
More pictures. life when you were little? And I was little in that picture.
yeah.
Look how
Look how skinny you are.
that was your selfie. I mean, that's not from a phone camera. That's
Take about
from.
just as good as pictures nowadays.
I heard that you got a call from Josh when Jay got shot because he used to be a nurse.
Yeah, I did get the phone call. He was, wow. He was looking for whatever, asking me, what can I get? I need to get Jay's leg cleaned up. I don't think I would have been as calm as what he did. He calmed himself, I think, down pretty quick and was using his head. He's just trying to make this world a little bit safer place for children. Doing what he does, he automatically be able to go to heaven. I think he'll know when the time comes that, hey, you know, we've done all we can do with this. He'll know when it's time to stop.
I had people in my backyard taking pictures, and almost on a daily I have people threatening me in my inbox. I have people leaking my address. My kids ain't gonna be able to have social media with their names on it like regular, you know? They're gonna have to hide. And that sucks, and those were things that I didn't think about when I started this, of like, wow, that puts not only a target on me, but my family.
He was a good boy. He was good, and he was sweet, and he was loving, and yeah, I was proud of him.
I think why my grandma's been going to church her whole life. What's keeping these people coming, you know? It's the community, and it's the hugs. And a lot of people don't get hugs, you know? And like maybe they don't get a hug at church. It sounds cliche or corny, but a lot of people need hugs. And a lot of people need to, like, they're not alone, you know? A kid gets molested, but nobody thinks about that mom, you know, that feels like they failed, you know, that they didn't protect their kid, you know? And those are like hard things that people deal with that they don't think about when a kid gets molested. They think about the kid, which they should, you know? That kid's gonna have to deal with some shit, but like, that mom's fucked up too, and the dad's fucked up, you know? And they gotta live like the rest of their life. Like, as for me, like, I'm scared shitless for my other kids, you know? I already failed like with one, so like, it's like a big weight just as a parent.
Swish! Ben, you gotta make that look like it went in, bro.
I'm 30 almost, boy. I'm getting old.
Alan is, he's another childhood friend. We played sports together after high school, lived with him for a little short time, and then after the Army, I got divorced, lived with him as well. So just kind of been through a lot of ups and downs with Alan.
What you got going on today?
They're gonna go over to Josh's.
You ain't got time to smoke after this or no?
Yeah, we get high after this.
Where did it all start for you?
Honestly,
You know what I'm
thinking of my childhood predator.
Yeah.
What you doing? Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what y'all doing?
Not much.
Nothing much.
Just working.
Hey, I just want to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Remember how you said you was my uncle when we was little?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still my uncle?
Well, we're related.
We're related.
Yeah, you got some of the same blood I got.
Is that so?
Yeah, you got some.
Do you think that's
My
so?
uncle did, and them they were all kind of.
Or do you think you did that because I didn't have a dad and you told me you was gonna be my dad figure, but you molested me? But
it took me some time to build up the courage to confront my abuser. A lot of the reason why I wanted to do this and why I'm so passionate about it is because that happened to me, and I know there's those types of guys out there. Catching predators kind of helped me build up that courage, you know what I mean?
He's walking through life, everything's good. Like he's
probably done that shit to plenty other people.
He's done to
right?
so many other people, and nobody's saying nothing along with me, and he's out here at the fair eating a funnel cake, having a good fucking time in public, looking at kids and shit. And so I would say there was a good 4 months where I would wake up every day and just be like, I'm a bitch, bro. Like, I'm about to do this shit
For
today.
3-4 months?
Swear, bro. Every day I wake up and I'd be like, today's the day. Since that day, You know what I mean? There's been a weight that's lifted off my shoulders, bro.
Yeah, I seen it. I felt it.
You did, huh?
Was different.
Everybody was telling me that, bro. Like, I just was walking around, I was smiling different, bro. It's just because if someone has assaulted you, someone's done so much, like, caused so much trauma to you, it's gonna be scary to confront them. Like, especially when you dealt with it as a kid. I was a 12, 11, 10-year-old kid.
When I made the video, I took it to Josh and I told him that's when he kind of really realized and understood what I was going through and everything. And I actually did sit on it for a while. At the time, I wasn't okay with everybody knowing that about me. I felt like it would make me weak. It would make me like, you know, just look, all sorts of things that can go in your mind when deal with, you know, saying you've been molested and stuff, you know, especially trying to be like a man. You know, I'm trying not to look weak and things, but I had to get it off my chest. I had to do the right thing, which was shine light on the abuser, like shine light on what happened to let people know what type of monster that he was.
Weight, like I said, it's like a weight. So you're putting that weight down like here. You have it. You know what I'm saying? Like you take
all
this.
of it.
Take all
you got
that
half,
shit.
I got half. Now you take it all.
Swear, take all that shit, because I don't want it no more, because I didn't do nothing wrong. And however you want to deal with it, you deal with it.
You didn't used to fucking make me kiss you all the time? You didn't used to cuddle me with a hard dick on your back in the fucking hotel room? I don't get that. Okay, you don't get it? Well, let's talk. Let's talk right now. Go drop your wife off. I'll follow your fucking house.
The night that we posted Jay's story, that night he committed suicide. There's like a couple different ways I look at it. One way I look at it, I'm happy. I'm like excited that, I mean, it sounds messed up, but I'm excited that he did that. Not just because he killed himself, but because he killed himself, he must have had to do more than just what he did to me. And I ended up finding that out not too long after. And then there's another side that was like, I was expecting to deal with him again. I was expecting to see him more. And I kind of wanted to like buck my chest at him a little bit more, because I felt like I had been walking around just losing, if that makes sense, like losing that whole situation. And so I feel like once you do that, once you confront your abuser, I think you take the win.
Well, the two guys that I know that have committed suicide, I take like responsibility, like in that. No, I mean, what those men did were their choice, and the 270 other guys or whatever that we potentially caught, they didn't make that choice. And any choice that they do make, I don't feel responsible for. You don't punish a cop when a cop pulls somebody over for speeding and then they end up can't pay their bills that week, get evicted from their house. You know, things lead to things, you know, and you can't say, well, this is the trigger, you know. And I won't do that to myself or my partner, you know.
This is going to go on YouTube in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And also it's going to detectives.
Ooh, that hurt him.
These people are almost like an other, like a subhuman to me. Like I don't believe that they even have feelings, you know. It's like a tiger, you know. If you put me in a cage with a tiger, he's not going to have feelings for me, you know. He's going to tear me apart. And I feel like if you give these guys a chance with power, you know, where they get to be the strong tiger, they'll tear anybody apart that they can. I truly believe that. Not that these guys are attacking me, but to me, it's self-defense for the world. These guys are bad people. So I'm just putting myself in front of the line before they get to a little kid.
I'm just looking for a good person to hang with. Yeah, I can, because I love to do that. Whenever you're ready. Yes, I do drive. That boy's ready. Did you say the age on there already? Damn. Homie's ready.
Yeah, so basically this guy, he wants me to send a picture with 3 fingers up. And I don't have that one on this phone. So I'm gonna have to use this app and see what we can do here. Kind of got to put it away from my face so it don't interrupt. So there we got a nice 30-year-old young handsome man. And we're gonna come here and bada boom. Bada bing. So we'll send this to him. I gotta airdrop this picture to this phone. Boom. We are in business.
We really don't do much besides we're just on our phones, you know, just tapped into this like weird little world of trying to act like Gracie, a 13-year-old girl that their mom's gone at work or something. As soon as they say like they're good to do it, they're good to come, and they want to meet, we don't waste no time.
And I said, just don't want you mad, I'm 13. And he said, that's not no problem, basically. Then he goes on to say, I just want to basically do anything. He wants to make his partner happy. He's offering to give the 13-year-old boy head. Legally, there's not like any rules, but morally, you know, we won't send like no naked pictures. We're never gonna write a guy first. When people look at our work, we don't want them to go, well, you did this to get him to do that, you know? Hey, is this?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, I just seen like your text message. I didn't know. I thought I texted you back. I had it like typed out, but I never sent it. I'm so stupid.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
Like, so you still like want to hang out? Like, you're not mad that I'm 13? So many guys like fucking freak for real.
I was kind of just wondering what was going on because I didn't hear nothing back, and then like your profile got deleted on Grindr, so I didn't know what was going on. So I thought it was like a joke or something.
Yeah, no, fucking Grindr is so fucking stupid for real. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like hanging out. I mean, my profile got deleted, but I made one like on my iPad. So, I mean, if you're still like wanting to hang out, like I said, it's just one time I got left because he seen that I was like younger, and he like fucking freaked, and I had to like walk home all the way from Kroger, and like that's fucking stupid. So I just wanted to know that like you're like aware and cool with it, you know?
I'm cool with it, but you know, am I nervous that it's a setup or something because of your age? You know, do I have a problem with that? No, I don't. But you know, it's scary that you can be 13 years old and I can go to prison. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, yeah, I get it. I mean,
you know,
that's why I'm so open, because like guys get so fucking mad, like they think I'm like a cop or something. But like, I don't know.
That's the main thing right there. I'm a laid back type of guy, you know.
I can tell for real.
Quiet, got my own home, and like I said, I just, you know, I just want to be with some guys sometime, just to lay up and talk and go from there.
Right, right. I mean, like, have you been with like somebody like me before? Like a lot of guys, like it's like their kink and shit. So like, I don't know.
Well, put it this way: I never been with nobody that young.
Okay.
So, well, I'll take that back. I did something with my cousin. He was young. He was about 12 years old, and I was, you know, younger than I am now. But you know, that was years ago. But
yeah. So like, was that fun or whatever? Like, that had to be crazy, huh?
Well, we didn't do too much. I showed him. I jacked off in front of him. Then he laid on top. You know, he laid on top of me. You know, he like, you know, no pubic hair. You know, he was a kid.
Yeah.
But you know.
So do you guys still hang out and like?
Yeah, we
like mess around and stuff.
So well, put it this way: we got older, and did we do other things later in life? Yes, we did.
Wow.
And he said he didn't want to do it anymore, so we never talked about it again. But do we still talk to each other when we meet up and stuff? Yes, we do.
Well, that's cool. I mean, that's cool. You guys still got a good relationship and stuff, like.
Yeah, we do.
Awesome. Well, like, when are you free for real?
Like I say, I'm free right now. I ain't doing nothing but watching TV, and I was about to get a piece of leftover pizza I had for lunch, and I ain't worried about that. So.
Okay. Well, get some lunch, and I'm gonna text my dad and see, like, make sure he's gone, and then if not, like, we can meet and set something up, okay?
Yeah, you just let me know.
All right, bye.
All right, take care.
So how was that? That was bad, right? Messed around with his little underage cousin. You guys want to get him?
That's gonna find you. That's gonna get you. That's gonna find you, motherfucking.
Honestly, right now I'm not feeling too nervous.
Nerves are on me a little bit. I got some cold, clammy hands.
Usually there's not room enough for two people to be nervous. So if Josh is like, dude, I'm nervous, I'm like, I just naturally just kind of get calmer, I think, for real.
Do you get any type of sense of this guy might be violent, this guy might be blah blah, or you just don't know?
I don't get that feeling from him. And to be honest, like the guys that have been violent, you almost got that feeling kind of going in. You knew it was a possibility, but with this guy.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
Oh no,
Hey,
see what you're doing a little
You look familiar.
Yeah.
He does.
What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Shit.
How you doing, brother? So basically, what you doing here?
I live down the street.
You live down the street?
Yep.
You just out for a walk?
Yep.
You ain't meeting nobody?
Oh,
Huh?
wow.
I'm pretty sure you're here to meet a 13-year-old boy. No?
I talked to him, but I didn't
talked to him?
I didn't fucking do anything.
No, we can have a talk or we can call the police.
What you want to do?
You want to call the police?
No.
You don't want to call the
I had
police?
enough trouble with the law.
Have you done this before?
No.
What kind of trouble?
I got registered because of some bullshit. Some bitch fucking tried to turn me in for something I didn't do.
So you're a registered sex offender?
Yeah.
Man, you out here looking bad, preying on children again.
Oh, hell no. I don't fuck with
Because the
children.
last one you said you was.
It says, are you going to snitch on me?
I was fucking with them.
You was fucking with him, but you was asking for pictures of his dick. Huh?
That's why I didn't fuck around with nothing.
What do you mean you didn't fuck around or nothing? You said, well, I'm daddy. So would you date me, baby boy?
I'm fucking with him.
You was fucking with him? What if we fuck with you? Huh? Hey, turn the cameras off.
I'm not gay.
Turn the cameras off.
I'm not gay.
No, turn the cameras off, bro. What if we fuck with you? What if we fuck with you?
No, stop.
No, what if we fuck with you, bro? No, I'm asking you, what if we fuck with you?
I don't want you to.
You don't want me to?
No.
So why don't we tell the truth right now?
I don't
Let's sit the
want-
fuck down and tell the truth right now before we fuck with
Stop
you.
yelling at me, please.
Or what?
Hey! Kick me. You won't leave me alone. You both of them. Kick me. Kick me. Here's my family right here.
Yeah. You said, are you single? You kept calling me hun. You said, are you gonna snitch on me? You know any abandoned houses?
It's a joke.
A joke? You didn't say LOL.
You should not be
We're
around no
dangerous.
children. You understand that?
So let's just get this
Family,
clear.
dude.
Family.
Yes, the family.
They're worried about you.
They're always worried about me.
Why?
I've been on through a lot of shit.
Anything else to say?
What should I say?
It's not my job.
I don't know.
Cut that down before, hon.
I just don't want no trouble. I didn't want to get in no trouble, period.
Obviously, that's why you don't want to get in trouble, but you weren't a little boy.
I was talking. Doesn't mean I wanted to do anything.
You showed up. If he was just talking, you would have stayed here.
I was fucking with him. Taking a
Okay.
walk.
Yeah, good luck with that to the detectives. You guys have a good day. Well, we got the job done. He was actually a sex offender already. So there's never no good news in this, but good news is we're probably gonna get him on some stuff. So
You could just tell with his body language that he was waiting on a little boy. Some guys you can tell they're a little bit more antsy and they're kind of waiting for maybe the police or something, but he was just sitting out there.
yeah, I mean,
just
he
walking
didn't
around
even
like-
ask for a clarification picture or anything like that. Definitely not one of the careful or smarter ones.
Dumbass.
To the people that say that law enforcement's not doing enough, I mean, our efforts are in the news every single day. I mean, you can't turn on the news now without seeing some internet safety story in a prosecuting attorney's office or a local police department, federal, state authorities who are doing work that involves internet crimes against children. The numbers certainly support the successful efforts that we've engaged in.
You're a piece of shit. You're the worst of the worst types of humans.
But I still think we're a society that just likes the viral nature of the internet and the shocking videos that we're seeing. And I think as long as people are, gravitating toward those videos, we're always going to have people who say that we're not doing enough simply because these groups make it look so easy to go out and identify these individuals. I mean, I don't think it's enough to just put someone on a YouTube channel and hope that 5 years from now, that individual's not going to go out and babysit someone else or get a job that puts them in close proximity to children. The benefit of these sex offender registries is that there's a record of these individuals that says they did something that involved a sex offense against someone else, and they should be watched closely. But when you put someone on a YouTube channel and they receive their 15 minutes of shame, what's that really doing a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now?
There's been some people that have encouraged me to do something different. I'm never gonna stop trying to be in the fight against good and evil. If that means catching predators, which sometimes it will, I'll probably continue to do that. Always trying to figure out a way to expose evil, help the police. The police can't do everything.
I can't put Pandora back in the box, Even if I stop now, let's stop today. I'm done. I ruined 250 lives. And let's say there's 3 people that really care about that person, that love that person. So 3 times 250, that's like 750 people that want my head if they see me. The way people talk to me and call me a hero and stuff is just, that's humbling. And then it's also, a responsibility. Because at the end of the day, I can be selfish and be like, yeah, I'm not a hero and I'm not this and that and just go to bed. I'm a normal person, But then those people actually look at me to make a difference. If they believe that I've done that shit, I'll just keep doing it.
D.A.P's gonna find you. Said D.A.P's gonna get you, baby. Ooh, I said D.A.P's gonna find you. D.A.P's gonna get you. D.A.P's gonna.
If somebody rolls your whole blunt for you, do you feel like you kissed them? That's a real question. Do you feel like you kissed me after that?
I don't believe so. But
so you just take it by the business?
If that's what you wanted to achieve, then